How do more and more orders keep coming in? Looks like I'll be working late tonight too.
Do you really want to save everyone, Colonel? Or do you just want to appease your own narrow definition of justice? You should know that if you don't want something like this to happen again, we both have to get blood on our hands.
Paradeiser! Get blood on my hands. Headlights? I've taught you better tricks for interrogation. Or perhaps they're just too scary for a kid.
Shut up, old fart. One last time. Why are you working with Korg?
That recorder in your pocket. Where'd you get it? A history museum? Take that out. What's the big idea? Snitch the dialogue to the others in the guild? So they can turn it aside like a joke?
You old fool. I'll let you keep your filthy secret with you for a little longer. But listen well. You are currently inside the number 8 restricted area of Rostov's container zone.
What? Who told you to come here? Get your men out of here now!
So you do know what's inside the restricted area? Don't worry. I had my team do some cleaning work here. Now it's your private prison cell. After I seized this place from Korg, I found that the soil around here was heavily contaminated, and bones were buried everywhere. How many restricted areas do they have like this in Rostov? What's Korg's business here?
I don't know.
I have ways of making you talk!
Having the answers won't do you any good. You'll understand when the time comes.
Stop palming me off like a child! Doesn't matter. Sooner or later, I'll become the Akkadian Guild leader, and Korg's shackles will bind us no more. Those who stand in my way have only themselves to blame.
Good thing I didn't teach you how to do a proper body search, boy. What happens between me and my son is none of her business.
Here we are. Egregious crimes or the Akkadian Guild? This is a restricted area to them both for sure.
I'll assume full responsibility.
I didn't mean that. I can see that you want to find out how your dad died. But why do you care about the truth behind the ruckus in Rostock? Out of pure sense of justice?
Is it wrong to do what you believe is right?
Not at all. It's just... Doesn't the training manual say that obedience comes first? At our induction, the director said that what we should do is not the same as what's right to do, and that we need to leave the problem for the bosses to decide.
I know. I was told the same thing. But there are some cases of right and wrong where you don't need anyone else to decide for you. No matter how hard or complicated they seem, right is right, and wrong is wrong. It's as simple as that.
Anubis.
That's what my father used to tell me. Copy. I'm on my way.
It's your end.
Don't you worry. Anubis, those monsters we just saw, are they Vispanes?
They fit the description. So yes. There is also residual Bane energy in the soil.
What happened here exactly?
Hey, wait up! I don't want to get lost again!
Next time you take a whiz, find somewhere close around. No one's gonna come back for you again. You went outside the safe zone Kingu told us about. Count yourself lucky you came back at all.
So the rumors are true? There's monsters in the restricted zone?
You won't want to find it out yourself.
That safe zone we just mentioned.
If they were going to lock someone up at this place, they'd pick somewhere clear of Vispanes. That must be it.
Let's follow them. Target confirmed. Don't worry. It's over.
It's your end.
I'll find out. Let's go. Boop boop. I can finish them.
Don't worry, cat's here.
Finished.
Don't blink. Meow.
Eat it!
Surrender yourselves.
I'm all right. I can still fight.
Target confirmed.
Assault tactic.
Target eliminated.
Let's go. Boop boop. It's your end.
Don't worry, cat's here. Rest up.
I'll find out.
Get me, cat.
Boop boop. Tear them apart. I can finish them.
Bastet?
Boss? I'm so glad you're okay.
Why are you here? And who is this boy?
Long story. We have to leave now, or they'll find us very soon.
Left no one behind.
You sure don't fight like a bounty hunter, kid. Who are you? And your weapon? Are you with the Egregious Crimes Department?
It's a long story, boss.
And don't get me started, Bastet. This kid might be bad at cover-ups, but that ops equipment of yours tells me you're not even trying.
Oh, did I give myself away?
I followed every word that woman gave me. And Parakaiser is still sticking her nose in Rostak affairs?
No, we didn't rescue you because the director told us to.
You?
You and my father fought together.
Boss, you used to be in the Egregious Crimes Department too, right?
Your father's name?
Jackal. I inherited the code name.
He did tell me about an adopted son. Didn't know his son joined Korg as well, though. Anubis, right?
Huh. I want to know how my father died.
What did Korg say about it?
They say he died on duty while handling a smuggling case, and offered me some compensation.
And you don't believe them?
I looked through the organization's shelved archives and found that the files on my father and his team were modified. Yours, however, had been wiped clean entirely. You showed up in Rostak only 16 years ago. The same year my father died in the line of duty. The mission briefings and outcomes have been completely erased. No record of where the mission was and who was involved in it. Not long after, Rostak saw a group of people experiencing a particular form of memory disorder. They all talked about a disaster that never happened that nobody remembered. In that same year, Korg began its harsh lockdown of Rostak, cutting the city off from its development. Korg's direct involvement and divergent memories. Isn't that exactly how we do with certain situations?
You mean...
That chemical plant explosion which caused global contamination. It was actually an enormous quake in Rostak, wasn't it?
But that was more than 10 years ago. Only 3 years have passed since the first recorded quake.
Korg is responsible for recording quakes. If they wanted to cover it up... 2 years after, the Akkadian Guild was established, and a foreign Marduk began to adopt children orphaned by the disaster. He fought for a better life for his new neighbors, and helped those with memory afflictions. He soon won over the hearts and minds of the Rostak residents, and became their leader.
Enough. I have more than sufficient fancy excuses for hiding the truth from others. But I can't keep Jackal's son in the dark. You have the right to know how your father died.